So it's not difficult to solve. So let's return to epithelium. Epithelium can be classified into two groups according to their function. So this functional classification of epithelium. Epithelial cells that secrete a lot we refer to glandular epithelium. Epithelial that line surface. It's very difficult to tell you a topic when I say. So epithelium that line surface we refer to surface epithelium or lining. Today we consider only surface epithelium and not all. Surface epithelium, after that, we subdivide into the simple and stratified in relation to basement membrane. If all cells lay on the basement membrane, such epithelium will be simple. If some cell lay on the basement membrane, but upper-situated cell don't contact with basement membrane, we classify this epithelium to stratified. Today, we should consider only simple epithelium. Next class, stratified and glandular. Okay? So, simple epithelium, after that we classify according to shape of the cell. If all cells will be flattened, such epithelium squamous. If all cells have cuboidal shape, such epithelium will be cuboidal. If all cells have columnar shape, such epithelium will be columnar. And one more epithelium among simple pseudostratified. About this bit later.
It's about
now,
last lecture. It's about last lecture. We read it in last lecture.
So, for example, let's classify this epithelium. It's simple and squamous. Yes, this simple cuboidal. This simple columnar. According shape of the cell, it's clear. One more epithelium. Look please at this diagram. We can see that all this cell contact with basement membrane. Yes?
Yes.
So it's simple. But because cell has different shape, one low, one high, yes? So nuclear situated on different levels. So nuclear forms several rows. When cells are the same, nuclear form one row. Yes. If cells have different shape, nuclear forms several rows. In such case, such epithelium we classify as pseudostratified. This epithelium pseudostratified. Now I demonstrate for you different type of epithelium. For example, this cross section through the simple squamous. This is cuboidal epithelium.
Maybe from gland, yes.
This is kidney tubules. This is columnar cell because their shape is columnar, yes. And this because we can see several rows of nuclear pseudostratified epithelium. First epithelium that you should draw. Class number 5, task 25. You can see here diagrams of different types of epithelium. Below, you should classify this epithelium, full classification. For example, example, not squamous, simple squamous, simple ovoidal, okay? You should name. And task 26. You should draw simple squamous epithelium. Look, please, what this section through the simple squamous epithelium. Schematically, it looks like the cells very squamous and only nucleosity nuclear containing part.
You should draw it with color, yes? With color, because
Yes, this is what approximately here, this section. But if we examine this epithelium from the top, from this, we receive such picture. And a Russian student examined such slide, through the microscope. You use only photos. So if we look from this, we receive such picture, for example. We can't see space between cells. They form layer, and it's important. So what this is task 26. 26. You should draw approximately the same using this and this. Next, 27.
excuse me, Professor, 26 with purple and brown.
This brown, yes. Because we use a specific dye to demonstrate for you this slide. This membrane, this impregnation of silver. Other picture, this is hematoxylin staining slide. That's why it will be purple color. Epithelium always basophilic, not oxyphilic. That's why cytoplasm will be bit lighter basophilic, nuclear darker basophilic. So next, you should draw task 27, really of kidney, really of intestine. And in your working book, you can see such villi on the low magnification. After that, part of the villi here. And if we turn over, we receive epithelial cells here. What are epithelial cells? This top of the villi visible here. Or, let's find. What this is simple squamous epithelium. Different. This is villi of intestine and high magnification. But this epithelium that cover villi. This is underlying connective tissue. And this more high magnification of this epithelium. This is underlying connective tissue. What necessary to do for you? You take one piece of epithelium and draw schematically. So you reflect your knowledge about this epithelium in the drawing. You know that it consists of columnar cell. They all have the same size. Purple. Yes, purple, light purple, nuclear oval, and nuclear not higher than midline of the cell.
هسته نزدیک قاعده باید
هسته نباید خیلی بالاتر
باید نزدیک قاعده است.
Also, look please at this. It looks like the holes But this is also epithelial cell, but glandular cell. It produces mucus. Because mucus not well stained with hematoxylin erythrin, that's why it looks like the hole. And we can demonstrate this cell also on our model. And look please, on apical surface we can see enlargement. So we add such enlargement because this cell have microvilli, exclude only glandular epithelium. This cell, we name as goblet cell. Goblet cell. This is cell enterocytes. This is where is microvilli, brush body. Brush body. So it's enough to draw in task 27 here. And here. Next, you're drawing 28. 28, you should draw simple pseudo-stratified epithelium. Such type of epithelium we can find in trachea. This is wall of the trachea, and internally it lined by epithelium, this epithelium, yes? And when we examine, magnify, we receive what this epithelium, what's this? Look please how many rows of nuclei. And sometimes we can't see clear body line between cells. That's why we draw schematically again to demonstrate your knowledge about structure of this epithelium. We know that all cells lay on the basement membrane. That's why on our diagram we should demonstrate that all cells lay on the basement membrane. So high enough cell have nuclei on this level. Lower cell have nuclei lower, this, maybe this, yes? That's why we demonstrate several rows of nuclei, but all these cells have contact with basement membrane. And on the surface we can find cilia, exclude only one cell. Again, we can see here goblet cell. So this cytoplasm should be likely basophilic. And where is goblet cell? Unstained at all. And because this cell different, let's name what this cell that high enough ciliated cell. This and this intercalated cell, we consider them as cambial elements. So this low, this high, intercalated cell. And this again, goblet cell. Is it clear? layers.
Mhm.
So you draw in this space schematically plan or structure of this epithelium. Simple pseudostratified slated epithelium. I would like to pay your attention towards this diagram that you take here. It's incorrectly. Look please how position of nucleus related cell very in apical surface. Look please here apical part empty of the nucleus. Read attentively. When you draw correctly as on this diagram. And last task in this task 29, you should identify what type of the cells and write name of the cell in the table first. After that, name epithelium where we can find these type cells. Next, where we can find this epithelium in our organism, and source of development of this epithelium. That's all. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now I'm ready to check your homework. Who prepared?